Welcome to Tokyosaurus. So what's up in Japan? Alright, so we finally got treated to Jiren's backstory in the latest showing of Dragon Ball Super, and people are going absolutely ballistic over how cliche and just plain bad the writing was for probably one of the most hyped characters in the history of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super. We will obviously be going into spoilers for this video, so if you haven't watched the episode yet, hop onto your favorite streaming site for 20 minutes and come right back, because we're gonna dive straight into Jiren right away. Now to start off, we all know Jiren is a person that devotes everything to justice and never acts for selfish reasons. He basically lives to protect Universe 11 and even said before the Tournament of Power that if any problem arose in Universe 11 during the 48 minutes of the tournament, he would personally return from the tournament to fix it up. Not that it makes any sense, since if they lose, their universe will get erased anyways. But continuing on, he is like the Batman of Universe 11 in that he will never kill any villains he defeats and would instead capture them. And finally, they revealed exactly why he does that. And suspiciously enough, he also has a very similar backstory as the Caped Crusader himself, in that when he was a child, his parents were also killed by a villain, but instead he was saved by who would later become his teacher, who taught him how to fight. Later on, he gained allies, and along with his teacher, they tried to fight the villain that destroyed his village and his parents. Most of his friends along with his teacher were defeated and killed that day, and the ones that survived gave up avenging their lost ones and left Jiren by himself. He was basically abandoned by the friends he trusted, and that was when he realized that trust was worthless. From that day onwards, Jiren trained alone and did not trust anyone or anything for that matter, and only believed in his own strength. To him, strength is justice, and strength is absolute. Winning will bring companions, and winning will bring him everything. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the backstory. The first bit with the cookie cutter Batman / Uchiha backstory is kind of cliche, but I think most people are focusing too much on the beginning of the backstory and not enough on the point of the backstory. And the point of the backstory is to illustrate his reasons for his obsession with strength. It was his friends abandoning him after they lost that caused him to snap and become so obsessed with strength. In a way, his character kind of shows us what Goku might have become if Goku's friends abandoned him. Goku lost many times in the past, but his friends never abandoned him or surrendered. The Z Fighters always fought till the end, even when there was no hope. And this was something that Jiren never had. In some ways, Jiren is like Universe 11's Goku, or it's sort of like looking at a Goku from an alternate universe. Again, Jiren did not become obsessed with strength because his parents died and he wanted revenge. It was that his friends abandoned him when they failed to defeat the enemy. But what's more interesting is the mention of the evildoer behind Jiren's creation. With Jiren's backstory being so similar to Batman's backstory, you can't help but notice that the god of destruction of Universe 11 is also a clown. And Universe 11's Angel is also suspiciously rocking a Harley Quinn hairstyle. Could Belmod be the one behind Jiren's creation? This fan theory is definitely the most popular one for the identity of the evildoer so far, and there could be many ways it's possible. But the evildoer could also be a previous god of destruction, or even Belmod before he became a god of destruction, which is probably why Jiren doesn't want to become a god of destruction himself. But gods of destruction are not good or evil, and it just doesn't make much sense for Belmod to refer to himself as an evildoer, so I really don't think Belmod was the evildoer in this case. But what's even more interesting to me is Jiren's wish. Is his wish to exact revenge on the evildoer from his past, as Android 17 called him out for being someone obsessed with his past, or would it be something to do with his obsession for strength, or would it be to resurrect his family? We will find out pretty soon in the next few weeks as the tournament power comes closer and closer to ending. But before then, I think we should all reserve our judgment for Jiren's character, as we still don't have the final pieces to him. And can we please have a moment for the greatest android of all time, the MVP of TOP? You will be sorely missed, and they better freaking revive you before this arc ends. Anyways, I'm curious as to what you guys think of Jiren so far. Do you like Jiren, or do you absolutely hate him as the Tournament of Power's final villain? As usual, I left a poll for you guys up there, and also let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up before you leave, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications if you want to be updated with the latest that's going on in Japan, and I'll see you guys in the next one.